Jai Shri Gurudev. Welcome to biology class. Let us start the lesson human reproduction. See, these are some of the reproductive events. The first one was gametogenesis, insemination, fertilization, implantation, gestation and parturition. See, these are some of the reproductive events. The first one was gametogenesis. The gametogenesis means the formation of gametes. See, the formation of male gamete, that is sperm. In case of male, that is known as spermatogenesis, and the formation of female gamete, that is ovum, is called oogenesis. See, the second one was insemination. Insemination was defined as the transfer of sperms into female genital tract. The transfer of sperms into female genital tract is called insemination. And the third one was fertilization. Fertilization was defined as the fusion of male and female gametes. The fusion of male and female gametes is called fertilization. And the next one was implantation. See, after the fusion of male and female gametes, there is a formation of zygote. And this zygote develops into blastocyst. And this blastocyst attached to uterine wall. Is called implantation. So implantation was defined as the attachment of blastocyst to uterine wall is called implantation. See, the blastocyst means the zygote develops into blastocyst, or you can say blastocyst developed from the zygote and it was attached to uterine wall is known as implantation. And gestation means embryonic development. In human beings, the gestation period was 9 months. That is known as gestation. And the last one was parturition. Parturition means delivery of the baby. See, parturition means delivery of the baby is known as parturition. See, these are some of the reproductive events. Actually, the human beings are sexually reproducing organisms. So, human beings are sexually reproducing organisms and they are viviparous organisms. Viviparous means directly give birth to young ones. Oviparous means they are egg-laying organisms. Viviparous means they give directly birth to young ones. See, human beings are sexually reproducing viviparous organisms, and these are some of the reproductive events during sexual reproduction. The first one was gametogenesis. The formation of sperm in male is called spermatogenesis, and the formation of ovum in female is called oogenesis. The transfer of sperms into female genital tract is called insemination. The fusion of male and female gametes is called fertilization. After the fusion of male and female gamete, there is a formation of zygote. Zygote develops into blastocyst. Blastocyst attached to uterine wall, that is known as implantation. Gestation means embryonic development and parturition means delivery of the baby. See, there is a remarkable differences between the reproductive events in male and female. See, in male, the sperm formation continues even the man was old. But in female, the ovum formation ceased at the age of 50 years. So, sperm formation old age continue but ovum formation 50 years cease agutte. See, these are some of the differences. Now let us take the human male reproductive system. Human male reproductive system consists of a pair of testes, accessory ducts, glands and external genitalia. See, these are the parts of male reproductive system. It contains a pair of testes, accessory ducts, accessory glands and external genitalia. See, the male reproductive system actually located in the pelvic region. the male reproductive system located in the pelvic region located between the abdomen and thighs. So abdomen and thighs madhyadalli locate ಆಗಿರೋದು pelvic region. In the pelvic region, the male reproductive system was present. And first let us take testes. A pair of testes present in the male reproductive system. See, this is the diagram of testes. See, the testes located outside the abdominal cavity. The testis was located outside the abdominal cavity. Outside the abdominal cavity. That is within the pouch. Within the pouch called scrotum. Testes located outside the abdominal cavity within a pouch called scrotum. Scrotum and a pouch ಒಳಗಡೆ testes locate ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. And the function of scrotum was, scrotum maintains the low temperature of the testes. Scrotum maintains the low temperature of the testes, that is 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius lower than internal body temperature. 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius lower than internal body temperature. See, this is the function of scrotum. Name the pouch in which testes are present, that is nothing but scrotum. Testes present in a pouch called scrotum. Scrotum maintains the lower temperature of the testes, that is 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius lower than the internal body temperature, because this lower temperature required for the process called spermatogenesis. See, this lower temperature was required for the process called spermatogenesis, and spermatogenesis means the formation of male gamete, that is sperm. See, this is about the scrotum, and each testis measures 4 to 5 centimeter length and 2 to 3 centimeter width. Each testis measures up to 4 to 5 centimeter length and 2 to 3 centimeter width. And here the testis contains around 250 compartments. They are called testicular lobules. See, human male reproductive system contains a pair of testes, and each testis contains around 250 compartments. Around 250 compartments. They are called testicular lobules. See, testicular lobules are the compartments present in the testes, and each compartment contains 1 to 3 highly coiled structures. They are called seminiferous tubules. Each testis contains 1 to 3 highly coiled structure. They are called seminiferous tubules. Seminiferous tubules, actually the sperm production occurs in the seminiferous tubules. See, the human male reproductive system contains a pair of testes, and each testis is made up of 250 compartments. They are called testicular lobules, and each lobule contains 1 to 3 highly coiled structure. They are called seminiferous tubules. Now let us see the anatomy of testes. See, the testis measures up to 4 to 5 centimeter length and 2 to 3 centimeter width. See, now let us see the anatomy of testes. See, testis contains 250 compartments, and they are called testicular lobules, and each lobule contains 1 to 3 highly coiled structures. They are called seminiferous tubules. See, each seminiferous tubule, see, this is actually a diagram of one seminiferous tubule. Each seminiferous tubule is lined on its inside with 2 types of cells. Each seminiferous tubules is lined on its inside with two types of cells. The first one was male germ cells. See, these are the male germ cells. Male germ cells are also called spermatogonia. Male germ cells are also called spermatogonia. And then, see the spermatogonia, two types of cells. The first one was spermatogonia and the second one was Sertoli cells. Sertoli cells. First let us see the function of spermatogonia. Actually the spermatogonia undergoes meiotic division and leads to the production of sperms. So spermatogonia undergoes meiotic division and leads to the production of sperms. Sertoli cell function, it provides nourishment to the developing sperms. So the Sertoli cells provide nutrition to developing sperms, or you can say the Sertoli cells provide nourishment to developing sperms. These are the function of Sertoli cells. See, as I told, the spermatogonia undergoes meiotic division and leads to the production of sperms. So spermatogonia ಇಂದ sperm production ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಆದರೆ ಆ ಈವೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸ್ಪರ್ಮೆಟೋಜೆನೆಸಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಜಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ಪರ್ಮೆಟೋಗೋನಿಯಾ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಇಂಟು ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಸ್ಪರ್ಮೆಟೋಸೈಟ್